What is going on, guys? Keen Flame here, back with another video. Today we got a set build order. I did record this during the beta, but the commentary bugged out, so I'm gonna have to redo the commentary here. But basically I figured this out after the beta ended. I could stay online for a little bit longer, so I went ahead and made a set builder for you guys. So basically it's gonna be kind of similar to my original set build order, but I adjusted so it works for Retold. And if you see a little bit of a lag spikes every now and then, it's because I had the game open for so long and I was also recording stuff. So it was just kind of laggy a little bit. I think there was some kind of memory leak, so that's why. Anyway, it seemed like I restarted the game as well, so that was good for the intro, I guess. So basically what you do is you send a villager right away to gold, because now the temple costs gold as well, or it costs 150 gold now instead of 100 gold. So you need a little bit more gold to actually advance fast. So basically you need to send villagers on gold pretty fast. So what I do here is I send all villagers to food at the very start except one, and that one villager builds a mining camp on the gold mine. And then very shortly after I send another villager to gold, so I have enough gold to make the temple. And after that, on this map especially, I think set is really good, because on the green patches across the map, that's where the town centers are, and that's also where the hippos are gonna be. And as said, you can still convert animals. So basically what I did, I tried to find these green patches, as you can see right there on the map. So this map is completely desert surrounded, and then there's these green patches with resources on it. So basically you go with your priest to one of these green patches, and then you start converting the... Actually, it might be a rhino, but basically like a rhino obviously is very strong, right? Like it's a good animal to convert for set. So I definitely think this map is really good for set, because you can easily find the best animals to convert. So once you have the animal, you just start scouting with it, and then the rest of the villagers just go all to food. You should not gather wood, because then your advance time will slow down. Also, one thing I noticed is that the vision god power, kind of like the icon, it looks too much like spy now. I feel like it should be a different icon. So that's just my, that's what I think, but it's a little bit confusing. Anyway, so you get a baboon now as set, and you I don't know if it's as fast as the hyena that you started with before, but it's kind of interesting how they changed that. Kind of funny actually, but yeah. So you can see I found some more goats, and now I'm honestly not sure how much villagers you need to have now to advance in time. Like I could probably start making more villagers to gold now instead of food. Like you can see it already is stacking up to 400. So you probably only need around 8 or 9 on food, and then the rest goes to gold. But obviously I was just trying shit out and just want to show you guys a basic build order that was kind of similar to the original. So I'm still gonna go with ptah as well. So what you should do normally is basically, instead of having 12 to food, you need to start, you basically need to only leave like 8 on food, and then like the remaining 4 that I did send to food, you should send them to the gold mine basically. And then you're gonna have more gold to make more priests. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna autoqueue, or not autoqueue, there's no autoqueue, but we're gonna make priests from the temple, and then we're gonna gather them all together. And when you advance, you're gonna cast vision and shift in sense on the enemy hunt villagers or on the enemy town center. And what that does is that you get the early map advantage, and after that you can basically take a town center, or you can make some barracks to follow up with to keep the aggression going, right? So as you can see, I'm bringing the rhinos back to my temple, And yeah, if you put the villagers on gold sooner in Archaic, you could have definitely had more priests right now. Right now I only have 2 priests, which is okay for, you know, one of the first few games I've played, but yeah. So, and you cast Vision, and you use the Shift and Sense on the Hunt villagers. So there is a little bit of a delay on the Shift and Sense, so your enemy does have time to react. I would say there's about like a 2-second delay. So honestly, maybe it's better to save the Shift and Sense up and then deny a second town center. For example, you're against Egypt and you know he's going to go for a second TC, then just save it. And then Vision and Shift and Sense once you know that he's taken the second town center, you know. But still, I think it's really still good to Shift and Sense on the Hunt villagers as well, because you still deny, like, the villagers, like, even if you don't get any villager kills, you still have to they still have to go back with their Hunt villagers, which means they do not have any food income from Hunt. And also, another thing you can do is just sit on their wood line or on their gold mine, and then you can deny resources that way, and just make sure you stay right outside of the town center shooting range, and then you'll be fine. Like, as you can see, I'm just sitting here on top of his gold mine basically, and there's nothing he can do, so it is pretty good. So after that, you have to make a monument and then make your barracks around it. And what that does is that you can see the monument buffs the nearby military production buildings, and it buffs it in a way that makes your units cheaper. So you definitely want to have a couple of monuments around your military production facilities to make the units cheaper. And then also, before making the barracks and a monument, you also have to take a town center so you can get ahead even further. Because what that does is, when you make another town center, you can make more villagers, and your opponent is not gathering as much food or gold right now. So if you have more villagers, it means you even get further and further ahead. So the lead snowballs out of control basically. And after that, you make a 2 barracks, a monument, and you put like 2 villagers on wood basically. And then 1 town center, or actually I would say keep around 6 villagers on gold, and then all of the rest of the villagers, except those 2 villagers on wood, they all go to food as well. So you definitely need to have both TCs making new villagers to the food sources. As you can see, that's what I'm doing right now as well. I'm even taking some villagers off the gold mine because I have too much gold right now. And now at this point of the game, you just want to make some more barrack units and just keep the pressure on and just keep on booming. So there's also multiple options you have after this point, which basically means is that you can take another town center, or you can go heroic age, or you can go for a full classical army with barracks, with widgets, with priests, with more animals. Because you can also make more animals from your pharaoh. So it's like a button on your pharaoh, and you have to press it, and then it opens like an animal menu. Not a menu to eat, but a menu to make more animals to help you fight your enemy. And I would say that's about it. It should be near the end of the video, so we have about 2 minutes left on this recording. So I'm probably going to show you guys something else in this recording that's important, so we will see. I'm getting some upgrades, I see, and I'm just picking off the longhouse units of the AI. So you can see the animals of Set, they have like a purple glow around them. That's how you can differentiate. That's how you can distinguish them from the regular animals. So they have like a big purple glow around them. So at this point I start getting upgrades: husbandry, pickaxe, hand axe. But yeah, I think like at first I thought like, oh, maybe Anubis is just way stronger now. I mean, obviously it is very strong now in Retold. Anubis is a really strong minor god now, but I still think the old strategy with the shifts in sense, it's still good if you follow up accordingly, and if you follow up with a town center to expand your lead. Also, town centers, they cost 500 gold now for Egypt, and they do not cost food anymore. So it's actually even easier to execute this strategy than before. So I definitely think this is still a really good and solid strategy. And honestly, I think in my opinion, Odin, Set, and Hades were the best gods in the beta. That's why I also did build orders for those three gods, because I believe they were just the best in the beta, like S tier. So here you can see I'm taking the forward town center as well, and you can kind of see like how this plays out, that you just like surround your enemy or be like around your enemy's base and just keep picking off units, making sure he does not go out of his base. And then at the same time you just expand on the map and just keep making more and more villagers and get a bigger lead until you win. And here you can see a little zoom out on the units, and that's where I end the video. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next Retold video. Peace out.